Bitch, am I on? Bitch, am I on? Am I loud, live, and in motherfucking color? Yes or no? Okay? Yes or no? Y'all know I gotta get my little situation set up here because girl, technical difficulties. What's up, M-Town boy? I see ya, M-Town boy. I don't like this sideways shit. It looks like I'm over a little bit too fucking for. Hey, sincerely, I see you, boo. Y'all know I gotta let motherfuckers know I'm loud, live, and in color, girl. Let me give people the motherfucking memo. Even though I told them be on time, but well, bitch, I'm not on time. You know what I'm saying? But what's up, M-Town boy? And sincerely, I see that you guys are already here. Let me let everybody else know that I am in the motherfucking building, bitch. What's up, Cheska? How you doing, love? How you doing, boo? Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a second. Give me a second. What's up, Charmaine? What's up, Brittany? What's up, Finna? What's up, Brown? Give me a second, y'all. Bitch, y'all know that girl, this is the ghetto setup over this motherfucker. Y'all already know this is the ghetto setup over this motherfucker. So y'all know it'll take a bitch a few minutes to get, I'm discombobulated right this very second. Y'all know how it works. Give me a second, girl. I'm spelling shit wrong and things. All right. I think we got everybody motherfucking notified, okay? What's up, Chantel? Hi, LaShonda. Hey, Eileen. Hey, Davina. Hey, the Heart Ray. What's up, Anita? Y'all, for those of you that are going to be watching this on the playback, way back, y'all know I got to speak to my fam bam before we get into the topics of conversation because it would be rude if I didn't, okay? If you were in here, if you're watching this on the playback, I will be speaking to you too. So give me a second, okay, to speak to my motherfucking fam bam. Hey, bitch. What's up, Shalandria? I know I'm fucking up your name, but it is what it is, girl. Hey, Jen. Hey, Allure. Hey, Rocky. Shout out to Orlando. What's up, Loop? Imani, girl. What the fuck is that shit? It's back here, girl. I gotta give y'all a motherfucking warning. Give me a second, girl. Ghetto. Give me a motherfucking second. What's up, girly? Hey, Bethany. I'm doing, girl. I'm better. Okay? I am better. I do have to get me a better setup because, honey, okay? I'm working off. I have this big ass fucking iMac and I have this little bitty ass desk. My space is all kinds of fucked up. So I have been attempting to order some of those linen table tops, whatever the fuck they're called, from IKEA. But for whatever reason, IKEA's checkout keeps giving me an error message. I don't know why. We ain't got no fucking IKEA nowhere near around here, but they keep giving me an error message. They don't want me to be great. So I guess they don't want my motherfucking business, okay? They don't want my business. But it is what it is. First of all, let me give y'all a fucking warning. Y'all know how I've been telling y'all. We're going to get into the topic of conversation. Y'all know how I do, bitch. Y'all know I got to go into a few rabbit holes before we get into the topics, girl. We're going to get them to them, okay? We're going to spill some tea in a minute. In the meantime, thumbs this motherfucker up if you're in here, girl. Thumbs the motherfucker up, okay? Anyway, y'all know how I've been telling y'all that I have been having trouble sleeping, insomnia. Bitch been having, well, I haven't had no sleep paralysis episodes. I'm not about to sit there and claim that shit. I haven't been having no sleep paralysis episodes. But bitch, this fucking piece of hair about to get on my nerves. Do not fuck with this shit. I know some people swear by it. Some people say they love this shit, but I'm going to tell you right now, don't fuck with this motherfucking shit. If you can't see it, let me get a little bit close. Okay? This shit is called melatonin, however the fuck you pronounce this. Do not take this motherfucking shit. Okay? I took one pill. These are 5 milligrams, bitch. 5 milligrams. These are supposed to be, let me read you this shit, okay? It is melatonin, however you pronounce the shit, is a naturally occurring compound that is produced by the body. So this is supposed to be some type of plant or whatever, okay? It has been associated with normal body rhythms and sleep/wake patterns. So this shit is supposed to be some motherfucking shit that is supposed to help you fucking sleep, bitch, okay? And it's supposed to be natural. Let me tell you something. I took one of these some bitches last night at 8 o'clock. Girl, let me tell you a little bit something, bitch. It was 1 o'clock this afternoon, okay, which is girl, almost 24 hours later, I was still walking around like a fucking zombie. And bitch, I slept last night. Girl, I slept last night. That shit still had me loopy as fuck, okay? Loopy as fuck almost 24 hours later. Bitch, I will never, okay? Yes, that shit knocked me out, but girl, okay? Never again, girl, okay? Never again. That shit had me having nightmares, all type of shit, girl. I was dreaming that somebody was killing the fuck out of me. Bitch, I will never take another, bitch, this shit is going in the garbage, okay? In the garbage can. Never in my motherfucking life. It won't be $3 out of Walmart. You have to get past the first few days. Oh, hell no. No, okay? That was the worst feeling I've ever had in my life. I would rather not sleep. Fuck that. It's only 5 milligrams. Girl, I saw one for 3 milligrams. I don't even want to take shit no more. Girl. Bitch, girl, I ain't even really getting no work done today, girl. I've been asleep, bitch. Girl, I've been asleep damn near half of the damn day. No, the only time I can take that shit is if I possibly have 2 damn days that I ain't got shit to do, okay? Because if you take one of them hoes, you're going to sleep for damn near 2 days, bitch. Never again. You got 20 minutes before you get to work. Come on, boo, spill the tea, girl. You might need to watch this on the playback way back, girl, because y'all know I got rabbit holes and shit that I go down through. Shit. I started taking it because I have insomnia and I can't really sleep at night. And yeah, somebody suggested I get some of those, and I did. And bitch, never again. Anyway, we have 145 people in here. Let me go ahead and get into some of the topics of conversation. But y'all know how I do, girl. I gotta talk to y'all, read the comments, and we gotta go in a few motherfucking rabbit holes in the meantime, motherfucking between time, okay? But the first thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about, hold on, y'all, this motherfucking shit. Bitch, you already fucking up. Lord have mercy. It's already fucking up, family. I want to use the Lord's name in vain, but yeah, my computer's not letting me be great already. So, technical difficulties, but I'm gonna talk to y'all, you know, in the meantime, between time. But I got a couple of technical difficulties over here. Okay, girl. I love you back, girlie. Love you back. I sure do. I sure do, girl. Love you back. Love you lots. Let me click this shit off. But family. Okay. All right, we back. We back in motherfucking effect. We back in effect, girl. We back in effect. All right, so y'all see the title of this fucking live show. We got a whole lot of shit that we're going to discuss. Am I going to be taking calls tonight? Possibly. I might take a few calls tonight. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I might, Charmaine. So, family, okay? The first thing that I wanted to talk to y'all about is this whole, the situation that came out about the police being called to Tamar and Vince's home yet again. Now, apparently, allegedly, this shit happened a couple of months ago. Why they're just not talking about the shit, I have no earthly idea. But apparently, a couple of months ago, okay, they said months ago. Okay, so they said around September or something like that. It said the police were called to Tamar, Braxton, and Vince's Calabasas home after another altercation with her husband. Friends say she's been living in a private hell. Apparently, her sisters, okay, her sisters were at her house, and I guess her and Vince, Tamar and Vince, got into an altercation, and the Braxton sisters, one of the Braxton sisters, decided to call the police, okay? However, when the police got there, apparently Tamar didn't have any visual signs of being abused or whatever, so the popo hoe couldn't really do anything, okay? So the popo hoe couldn't really do anything. Now, allegedly, the blogs are saying that all of the Braxton sisters, you know, Tamar, Tawanda, all the other sisters, that they're actually happy that all of this shit is in the limelight. Okay, they're happy that all of this shit is coming out in the limelight, and that you know, people are catching wind of the fact of, you know, Tamar and Ben's alleged abusive relationship. Now we know when the shit happened down there at the Ritz-Carlton in Atlanta, y'all know that Tamar, you know, the very next day they all at the damn airport and shit, holding hands, trying to pretend like he didn't just bite a part of her goddamn finger off. You know what I'm saying? They all at the goddamn airport trying to pretend like that shit didn't fucking happen. And y'all also know that once the blog started talking about it, Tamar was like, you know, this ain't no boyfriend situation. This ain't no baby daddy situation. This is my husband. So basically, she told all of us to have several fucking seats. Those were her words and not mine. Okay. So Tamar told us basically we need to have several fucking seats and basically mind our motherfucking business, which I agree. You know, y'all know I don't make the motherfucking shit. I just talks about the motherfucking shit. Okay. I just talks about what the fuck the blogs put out there, girl. I agree with you, Tamar. We are low key in your motherfucking business, but girl, you know, we got to talk about y'all to keep y'all making money. That's how the fucking celebrity shit work, girl. You got to talk about you to continue to be able to make fucking money. But that's the rumor that's going around, that the Popo Ho was called to their house about 2 months ago by one of the Braxton sisters. They said it was Tony Braxton that called the fucking police. But when the police got there, they didn't see no signs and symptoms of Ben's beating the shit out of Tamar. So they couldn't really do anything about it, especially if Tamar didn't, you know, claim that he didn't do nothing to it. It wasn't anything that they could do about it. And apparently, they reached out for the police report, but they are refusing to release the police report to them. Okay, that's what the fuck they said, girl. Also, let's really quickly, since we're on the Tamar Braxton situation, and I also want you guys' feedback on this, for those of you that are in here right now, also for those of you that will be watching this on the playback way back. Now we know that the real, I don't watch the fucking shit. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't watch the real. However, I do know that they have been renewed for, is it 2 more seasons? But okay, word on the street is ain't nobody really watching the shit no more. I didn't watch it in the beginning, to be honest with you, because I didn't find it very interesting. But they said people are not watching the fucking real, so they may be buying the co-host out of their contracts in order to cancel the show, because they said that it's not getting any more ratings. It's because people are complaining about it being very boring since Tamar is no longer on the show. So all of the people who are currently still hosts of the show, they may be getting a couple of few coins in order to get bought out of their contract, because people are complaining about the show being boring and nobody's watching the shit anymore since Tamar's not on there with her neck rolling and her mouth popping. Have several seats, girl. Have several seats, girl. So what do y'all think about that? Did anybody in here actually watch the reel? And if you did watch the reel, are you still watching it now that Tamar's not on there? Do you think it's boring, or do you think it's still kind of interesting with her not being on there? Somebody said that's what their ass get. The reel ain't shit without Tamar. It is boring, even the YouTube videos. Really, girl? Like I said, I've never watched it. Hi, Susan. Them other bitches won't shit. Never watched the reel. Like I said, you guys, when it first started coming on, I tried to watch it, but I just didn't find it very interesting. I thought it was very, I don't know, it was boring to me. Even with Tamar on it, it was boring to me. I didn't like it. So I never really got into it, but people are complaining about it being boring. And allegedly the producers and the creators of the reel are saying that they may be buying them out of their contracts because it's not getting any ratings. And we all know that they got to pay the camera people. They got to pay producers. Hey, Kels. They got to pay the camera people. They got to pay the producers. They got to have all of this PR and advertising. They have to have all of these things. And I guess if they're not getting any advertisers and shit, like, I don't know, but they said I ain't really making no fucking money. You got to have people watching the show in order to make money. And they said nobody's really watching the shit anymore. Like I said, I don't know. People felt like Tamar was ghetto on the show. I don't know. Like I said, maybe I didn't look at her as being ghetto, but then again, I didn't really watch the show like that. I didn't really watch it like that, so I wouldn't know. They don't talk about real stuff, no pun intended. Child, ain't the girl? Girl, ain't that something? The real don't talk about nothing real. Ain't that some shit? Tamar kept it going. Hi, Crispy. I don't watch it, but that she is going to feel like it's a feather in her cap. Cause girl, I don't know what you said, girl. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. She was ghetto, Charmaine. Child, it's too boring with or without Tamar. Like I said, Kiani, I'm gonna be honest. The few episodes that I saw were boring as fuck. I just couldn't get into it. But I think people just found Tamar to be a little bit more entertaining than the other girls, even though people looked at her as being ghetto or she talked too much or whatever, neck rolling, eye popping, all this type of shit. And what I didn't like, the few episodes that I did see in the couple of clips that people directed me to of Tamar kind of low-key lashing out, I did kind of see her kind of throwing temper tantrums and shit when she didn't get her way. Like the time that they said it was something going on about an outfit that Tamar was supposed to be wearing. I guess the design, what they call the people, the fucking shit. I think the people who put together the outfits, apparently they had an outfit set out for her or whatever, and she didn't like the shit. So she came out with an attitude, and Lonnie Love had to sit there, was holding her arm and talking to her and shit. Girl, you can't be doing that type of shit. What kind of fuck shit is that? What kind of fuck shit is that? You loved her, you tried the segments. Oh, girl, she has some you try the segments. Maybe I need to check out a couple of those on YouTube. That's the world, though. If you're black, then you're ghetto. I agree with you on that naturally, coyly. Everybody assumes that you're ghetto, especially if you talk a certain kind of way. People assume that I'm ghetto, girl. Girl, I don't know shit about no hood, no nothing, girl. But people assume that I'm ghetto, and it is what the fuck it is, girl. It is what it is. I tell people I am not for the faint of fucking heart. In no shape, form, nor fashion. What's up, Bless Sanders? How you doing? But that's what's going on, family. Apparently, Tamar and Vince got into another altercation, as well as they're threatening to cancel The Real because they're not getting any ratings, because people are complaining about the shit being boring without what people have deemed the ghetto Tamar being on the show. Okay, apparently the ghetto Tamar made the fucking show. Okay, apparently the ghetto Tamar made the fucking show, because ain't nobody watching the shit no fucking more. Just saying, girl. Ain't nobody watching the motherfucking shit no more. At least that's what the folks saying, girl. Now, I just have a question. This is going to be low-key off topic. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. This is going to be out in left field. It is. But I was talking to the Juice Man about this. We have a lot of shit that we're going to talk about, y'all. I got a whole lot of shit that we're going to talk about. So I damn near might be on here to damn near 8:30. I'm going to try to get out here before 8:30 because I got to watch Empire, but I do have it on my DVR. But I'm going to try to get out here before 8. I'm going to try, okay? That's why I might not take calls, because I know calls are going to take too fucking long. But I asked the Juice Man the question. I was watching a show on TV. I forgot the name of the show. But let me ask you guys a question. Why is prostitution illegal? Y'all might be like, Thick Chick, what the fuck are you talking about? I just have a serious question. Why is it that prostitution is illegal? Why does the government, why does the law enforcement try to tell a person what they can and cannot do with their own bodies? I'm just curious as to why that is. If you don't have any sexually transmitted diseases, or if you don't have AIDS or no shit like that, why is it illegal to sell your body? Now, I can see if, a person had some type of, deadly disease or something, or if you had STDs or something, I could see that. Exactly. You can't tax the motherfucking shit. And that's exactly what the Juice Man said. Because they can't get a cut of the fucking money for you selling your cum, you can't motherfucking sell it. Now, I think that's some motherfucking bullshit. Is that not some bullshit? Is that not some fuck shit? Now, I'm not around here trying to hold or nothing, okay? I don't want nobody to think Thick Chick asking these damn questions because she want to, sell a little bit of ass or something. That's not the point of me asking this question. I just thought it was interesting as to why the fuck these motherfuckers try to make it out, basically tell us what the fuck we can and can't do with our goddamn bodies. Maybe public health would have to regulate like in Amsterdam. Now, I agree with you. Like I said, I feel like there's a motherfucker gonna be out there prostituting. They gotta have some type of goddamn record that show they ain't got no sex transmitted disease. Something they gotta have you gotta have a coochie license in order to sell. Just like a restaurant, they gotta have that health code shit up there. I feel like this. If you want to sell some poontang, you gotta have motherfucking license to sell poontang that show that you ain't got no diseases. I'm just saying. But like he said, and like you guys are saying now, because they can't get a part of that money, you can't sell your cootie cat, which I think is fucked up. I feel like a motherfucker want to ride. They struggling and shit. They out here working. They can't make ends meet. What the fuck wrong with them going on Backpage and Craigslist and posting ads and shit and saying they want to sell a little poontang? I don't see nothing wrong with that. Well, apparently brothels are legal in like Las Vegas. I think is it true? This is what the juice man said. I don't know if he was telling the truth or he was just pulling my fucking leg. But he said it's legal to sell ass in Las Vegas. Is that true? Is it legal to sell ass in Las Vegas? Do the brothels have to pay taxes? Because you know them, they had them brothels. Remember Lamar Odom? Lamar Odom was found unconscious in the brothel from overdose or whatever. I'm just saying. Hey, bitch, what's up, my bestie in the motherfucking house? It's disgusting to you, Tham, but some people do the shit. I'm just saying. I don't think the government should be able to tell people what they do with their body as long as they are healthy and they aren't passing around any sexually transmitted diseases. I think the shit should be legal. Just saying. But I just had to go on a rabbit. That was an off the wall question, but I just wanted to ask y'all that question. But for those of you that are in here, you guys are thinking like we're thinking. They can't tax the shit, therefore you can't sell your poontang without going to jail. And I think it's fucked up. I ain't saying, I'm just motherfucking saying. I think the shit is fucked the fuck up. Okay, I think a motherfucker should be able to sell their poontang if they want to sell their goddamn poontang. Just saying. The fuck. As long as you ain't around here passing around no damn disease. It might as well be legal to be a porn star. That's another thing. It's legal to be a porn. Ain't that the same thing? Ain't they making money to have sex on camera? So I'm guessing, girlie, since you mentioned it, I'm guessing those people have to pay taxes. They paying taxes, child. They paying taxes, I guess. Okay. I guess they paying taxes, but like I said, people gonna prostitute as long as they have a coochie license. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Now, let's move on to something else because I don't want to stay on one topic too long. Let's talk about this 3-year-old who died after being left inside of her patrol car by her mother. Yes, you guys heard that right. There is a police officer, okay, who left her 3-year-old daughter in her police car, and the little girl died of a heat stroke. I'm still trying to figure out, maybe, like I said, family, I know that people are human and I know that things happen, but I cannot for the life of me understand how all of these fucking people, and it's happening more and fucking more. And the thing about it is, these motherfuckers know that half of the time they're going to get away with the shit. They doing this shit as a means of them attempting to try to get away with killing their children. Let me read you guys what happened. I got my fucking notes over here. Y'all know how I do. Y'all, let me read y'all this shit. Okay. It says, and what's even crazier about this situation, where this shit happened at, 2 years ago, there was another man who was not a police officer who ended up getting charged with second-degree murder for leaving his daughter or his son in the car and the baby died. But because this police officer left her child in her police car, do you know that she got paid leave? This bitch is on paid leave after leaving her child in the car. And what's even more crazy about the situation is that this bitch went over some dude house. Okay, I don't know who the dude was. I guess it was her boyfriend or whatever. Went over her dude house and left the baby in the car for 4 fucking hours. And she claimed she left the car running. Let me read y'all this shit. And the other guy, the guy that she went to see, apparently he's a police officer too. Anyway, it says 2 police officers are on paid leave while the department investigates the death of Cheyenne Hire, 3, who died after being left in a patrol car for 4 hours. Okay. Number one, why the fuck you got your baby in the back of a patrol car? Let me keep reading. Amazingly enough, neither of the officers were arrested for the child's death, as would have been the case had they not had badges. We know that if a motherfucker was not a police officer, okay, they would have took your ass to jail. Just saying. Let me keep reading. Glenn Grannon with the sheriff department said Clark Latner and Cassie Barker were placed on administrative leave after 3-year-old Cheyenne Hire died Friday. Sheriff Adam confirmed Barker is Cheyenne's mother, okay, who is a police officer. According to investigators, Baker was traveling in her patrol car with her daughter inside when she stopped at Latner's home. Whoever, apparently this other dude who is a police officer too, she stopped at this dude's house while on patrol, bitch, okay? Let me keep reading. She left the child in the car. Barker stayed inside Latner's house for around 4 hours. So even if you did leave the car running, bitch, you left this baby in the car for 4 fucking hours, okay? According to reports, neighbors, hold on, bitch, y'all know. Hold on, bitch. Hold on, bitch. Hold on, bitch. According to reports, neighbors were stunned after another police officer found the girl in the car. Apparently, another police officer was doing patrol, and I guess he saw that police officer parked at whoever this dude's house is. So, of course, they probably stopped it. They was like, oh, okay, I need to see if maybe they need some backup or some shit. So the police officer walked up to the car, and he looked inside, and that's when he found the little girl in there dead. That's some fucked up ass shit, family. Okay, it says, oddly enough, investigators say the cause of death appears to be overheating, in spite of the fact the police car was found to be running with the AC on. So she left the car running with the little girl in it, but the little girl still died of heat stroke, okay? They're also saying it's highly unlikely that the child would have died from overheating while the AC was running, which could imply that it was turned on after the mother or the police officer found the child in the car. So listen. Did you guys hear that? After the police officer found the little girl in the car, okay, apparently either the mama or the police officer that found the little girl turned the air conditioner on to make it appear like the air conditioner was on the entire time. Which is that's girl, who the fuck cares whether it was on or not? You left the baby in the car for 4 hours while you were possibly in the house with a nigga fucking, okay? While you was in the house with a dude having some old raunching nasty ass motherfucking sex. Okay, and the fact that they put this bitch, they giving these people paid administrative leave. What the fuck? What's up with that shit, family? What's up with that? That's just like with all of these cases of these police officers killing innocent folk. If they start locking these motherfuckers up, okay, fuck all that paid administrative leave bullshit. Fuck all of that. If they start putting these people in fucking jail, maybe some of this shit will stop. Instead of all that paid administrative leave bullshit, because we know half of the time how that shit ends up. And I'm still trying to figure out how in the fuck are people continuing to forget their children being left in the car. But this doesn't seem like a case of the baby being forgotten in the car. It seems like this bitch left the baby in the car while she went inside to do whatever the fuck she was in there doing. Probably some shit that wasn't worth a damn for her baby to be dead. I'm still trying to figure out how, like I said, I understand that people are human. I know that people are human, but it seems like people are doing this shit every other damn day now, leaving their babies in the car. Now, I've heard a couple of stories from people who said that they left their children in the car and didn't know because, say, for instance, their wife takes the baby to daycare and they don't normally take the baby to daycare. So, and the baby was back there asleep and they didn't realize the baby was back there asleep or some shit. Like I said, I know people are human and I know that it could happen. But I'm just like, so that means you just get out of the damn car, slam the door, and you don't, no fucking, you ain't paying attention to a damn thing. That means you just getting out of your damn car, running inside your damn work, ain't it? You ain't, shit, how the fuck you just forget your baby in the back seat like that? I don't get the shit, family. I'm just not understanding how a person can do that. Like I said, I know people are human, but at the same time, it seems to be a little bit far-fetched to me. Sometimes. Because like I said, it's happening too fucking much. in your police car at that. 4 fucking hours. Oh, that ain't nothing, girly. 4 hours is absolute nothing. You have people who have worked an entire shift. People who have worked an entire 8 or 12-hour shift who left their child in the car. As a matter of fact, that happened with the guy who, I think he's in Atlanta, the guy who was actually on trial for killing his 4-year-old son. He actually worked his entire shift. And then when he went back out to the car, he said he was headed to the daycare. And when he got to the daycare, they said he never brought the baby to the daycare. So you mean to tell me you went inside your job, you worked, you came back out to your car, you got in your car. Okay, you came back out to your car, got in your car, and you never looked in the back seat? You never once looked in the back seat after going into your job, coming out? Motherfucker, how in the fuck did you forget that you... Really? It just don't... That didn't even make no fucking sense. She could have had PTSD. Child? I mean, the shit just don't make no goddamn sense to me. I don't know. Like I said, these motherfuckers lying. I'm just, like I said, they need to start locking these fuckers up because this some bullshit. This some old Casey Anthony shit. Okay? Casey Anthony basically admitted to killing her daughter and the bitch is still walking around here free. And she ain't even no police officer. I'm still trying to figure out how that shit happened. I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck Casey Anthony still walking around here free. And that bitch basically admitted that she killed her baby. I'm just not getting it. I'm not understanding this fuck shit. Well, since we still on police officers and shit, let me move on to this next topic. Because like I said, I don't want to stay on one thing too long. Let's talk about this bitch. Let me get the shit pulled up. Let's talk about this bitch who was a chemist who worked for the government, okay? This bitch who actually, family, she tampered with, well, she was working with like prosecutors and DAs and people like that. And this bitch had the nerve to tamper with, and basically the prosecutors wanted her to make sure that a lot of these drug cases, a lot of their drug tests came back positive. So she actually tampered with these people's drug tests and made sure that they came back positive. And there were over 1,000 people who were locked up because of this chick falsifying their drug tests. Now, let me tell you the fucked up thing about this. Many of these people who this woman fucked with their drug test to make sure it came back positive, guess what she got? A lot of these men are still in prison right now because of her. Guess what she got? She got 2 to 5 years in prison. No, she got 3 years in prison and 2 years of probation. However, think about all of the people that's still in prison because of her falsifying their drug tests. Now, of course, they got emails and shit that was exchanged between her and the prosecutors who were saying, "We so glad to have you on our team." Yes, they were black men, by the way. I want to make that perfectly clear. They were black men that she did this to. Black men. There were over 1,000 cases of her tampering with their drug test to make sure that it came back positive. They have emails between her and the prosecutors who were saying, "Oh, we're so happy to have you on our team. Oh, yeah, she's part of our dream team." All this type of fucking shit. They're also saying that they have confirmed to be 1,000 cases of her tampering with the drug test, but they think that it might be more than 40,000. Bitch, okay? They're thinking that she had her hand in over 40,000 cases. Just imagine all the people that are probably sitting in jail on some fuck shit because of her. These people are sitting in jail still to this day, a lot of them. And she's only getting 2 years in prison. Well, 3 years in prison with 2 years probation. But you got some of these men who probably got life in prison because she tampered with their fucking drug tests. I'm trying to figure out, and I didn't see no update on what the fuck happened to the prosecutors in this case. I want to know what happened to the prosecutors who wanted her to do this. Yes, she did it. But at the same time, the prosecutors were prompting her to do it. So she need to be in jail for number one, way more than 3 years. But these prosecutors who she was working with also need to be in prison. And that's why a lot of people sit there. Yes, don't get me fucked up. I think if a person do the crime, they need to do the fucking time. But I also feel like a lot of these people who are in jail, A lot of times people be like, well, you in jail for a reason. There are a lot of people sitting in prison right now who didn't do shit, family. Like, for real. There's a lot of people sitting in prison who didn't do a motherfucking thing because of fucked up ass judges, racist ass judges who want to make an example out of a black man or a man, period. You ain't even got to be black. I don't want to make this a black thing, but in this specific case, the people that she tampered with their drug screens, they were African-American men. You got people who are on death row, okay, for shit that they haven't fucking done. I mean, I think it's fucked up. It's not right. And the fact that she only got 3 years, when half of these people are probably going to be sitting in jail for the rest of their fucking life. Now, I will say this, a couple of the people that, the cases that she worked on, a couple of the people have been exonerated. A couple of them have been released from jail. But think about all of the thousands of other people who are in there because of her. And this bitch only got 3 years. And you got some of these men who got life sentences. That is some bullshit. That is some bullshit. And her name, let me get this bitch name. I want to make sure I got her fucking name. So y'all can Google her ass if you want to look up this story and you want to hear about it. You can Google her motherfucking ass, okay? This bitch's name is, give me a second, I'm pull up my notes. Okay. Her name is Annie Dookhan. Annie, Annie Dookhan. Okay. Google her motherfucking ass if you want to Google her. She's a bitch. Okay. She's a bitch. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Okay. Google her fucking ass. How can you keep someone in prison when evidence has been falsified? Noodles, that's a good question. Just think about, if you want to talk about that, Noodles, I can ask the same question when it comes. If you guys haven't seen Making a Murderer, as a matter of fact, he has been, they basically threw out the case saying that he was falsely questioned, and because the boy, number one, the boy had his mental capacity wasn't all the way there, number one. And they questioned this guy and basically got him to sign a confession that he didn't even really know what the fuck he was signing. The boy was only 16 or 17 years old at the time, and he's still sitting in jail, even though the judge pretty much said that what they did was illegal, pretty much said they need to release this boy. They still got him locked away in jail. So they do when I tell you the court system is all kinds of fucked up, it ain't for the people. It ain't for the people. Hey, auntie, if you spend 1 year in jail for something you were not guilty of, that's still time lost that you cannot get back. Exactly, Kels. Exactly. There are people who are in the prime of their lives who are sitting in jail for shit that they did not do. That's just like a lot of these people who were exonerated, who were removed from death row, basically for crimes that they didn't commit. People who've been in prison since the 50s. Okay, since the 50s, and they give them a couple of $1 million, and they feel, motherfucker, I done lost all my life. A lot of these people out of prison, 60 and 70 years old, ain't gonna probably enjoy hardly none of that damn money. Some of these people are they exonerate them, they get out of prison, they 60 and 70 years old, they out of prison for 2 years and they dead. That's some fucked up shit. You done took my whole entire life away from me, and you're gonna throw a couple of dollars at me, and that's basically we sorry. That's fucked up. But it's not anything new. It's not anything new at all. It's happening every day. It's happening every single day. Let me move on, family, but y'all need to Google her ass. Her name is Annie Dookhan, whatever the fuck, okay? Hey, Hurley. Yes, I got on at 6, boo. Let's talk about family. Hurricane Matthew. I've been seeing so many different reports on Hurricane Matthew. I've been told that it's a Category 4 and that it's headed for Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas. I have seen video of, I think it was the governor of, was it South Carolina? Now, one thing I will say about that, it's a great thing that he had it was 100, almost 200 school buses that they had going to South Carolina to evacuate all the people out of South Carolina. Now, fam, let me say this, family. There are so many people who are like, oh my God, I don't, they always trying to hype up these hurricanes and shit. I don't think it's going to be that bad. Let me tell you something. If they tell you to get the fuck out of your state, if they tell you to leave, Okay, I don't know what the fuck is up with people who feel like they can fuck. What do you think you gonna do? What you gonna do? Come on, I'm staying back. I need to protect. What? Okay, how you gonna protect your fucking house from a Category 4 storm that they're estimating it to be winds of 120 to 145 miles per hour? Somebody explain that shit to me. And the thing about it is, all of the people, I've seen so many pictures and videos of the people in Haiti and Jamaica. Family, it was family. We need to pray. We need to pray for everybody in the path of this Hurricane Matthew motherfucker, okay? And all of the people in Haiti and Jamaica, all of the people who have already experienced the destruction of this dude. And when I'm saying this dude, I'm talking about the hurricane. Y'all know how I talk. But it was horrible, family. They are telling people to get the fuck out. They're telling them to leave. And you got people who are basically saying that they don't think it's going to do shit. Girl, if they tell me, Thick Chick, you need to get the fuck out of Alabama because it's a hurricane that's coming your way and the shit is a Category 4 and they're estimating it to be between 124, 145 miles per hour winds, okay? Gonna be floods, all types of shit. And I'm thinking, and I say to myself, oh, I don't think it's gonna do nothing. Child. Especially if they're, and they're, you got time. So you got time. Don't wait until the last minute. Like a lot of people do. They wait until the last minute to do shit. And then they're stuck. Not saying, I know some people can't afford to leave, but you find a way, something. They have buses that are taking people to safe places. Buses, call your courthouse, call your city hall, call somebody. If you are somebody out there who can't afford to get somewhere, call some damn body. Somebody will take you somewhere with them. I know they will, family. I know everybody in the world ain't that fucked up. Don't feel like you just can't get somewhere because you just ain't got it like that. Get the fuck out for real. I have seen, like I said, matter of fact, I've seen a picture of this shit. Let me show y'all this damn picture that I seen on, I saw the shit on the Weather Channel, and then I was glad somebody actually caught it and put it on Facebook because that shit looks scary as fuck. It just looks demonic, okay? It looks demonic as fuck. It looks demonic as fuck. Now, I'm not no conspiracy theorist person, but that shit looks extremely, extremely scary. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can get close on that so y'all can see that. Hopefully y'all can see that. Hold on. Let me make sure. My goddamn camera slow as fuck. Can you guys see that? Hopefully you can. That is some creepy looking shit. The shit looks like it has an eye. It looks like it has teeth. It looks like it has all of that shit. I know, it's a skull. It's a skull. It looks like a face. But anyway, if they say get the fuck out, get the fuck out. Okay? Just saying. All right. Let's move on very, very quickly. If they tell me I have to leave, I'm going to be like Forrest and run like hell. Okay? Okay? All right. What else are we going to talk about? Okay. Really, really briefly, very briefly, and I'm not going to talk about this for very, very long. But what I will talk about really quickly is the whole Kim Kardashian situation. Let's talk about Kim Kardashian very quickly. Okay, I'm not going to discuss her fully, but what I will talk about very briefly is the situation going on with Kim Kardashian. Now, in the video that I did a couple of days ago, I was telling you guys about how Kim Kardashian was robbed at gunpoint, okay? They took $10 million in jewelry, and allegedly they took 2 cell phones. And a lot of people are basically saying that she's faking the whole thing. She's making the whole thing up. Let me tell you this. Now, what I will say is that I do not think that Kim Kardashian is making the shit up. I don't think that they would go that far as to make shit up. But what I will say is that I think that it was an inside job, okay? I think was an inside job. Somebody that she knows, whether it be her security or whoever. I feel like those motherfuckers either set the shit up because it was the perfect crime, family. They said it happened at 3 o'clock in the morning, allegedly. And at 3 o'clock in the morning, her security were somewhere with her sister, Chloe. The fact that the people who were dressed up as police officers, now let me tell y'all this. They said that the concierge at this private apartment, they said they buzzed the people dressed like police officers in. Now, what was even more crazy is the fact that these dudes had on ski masks. What the fuck? Maybe they put on the ski mask after they buzzed them in. I don't know. Maybe they put on the ski mask then. Not 1,000% sure. But it was weird as fuck, family. Okay, they had on police uniforms, but they also had on ski masks. 3 o'clock in the morning, they came in. They handcuffed her. They locked her inside of the bathroom, and they stole the ring and a necklace and some more shit that was estimated to be worth about $10 million. And it just don't make sense. Number one, why the fuck are you sitting up in this place with $10 million worth of jewelry just sitting out on a fucking coffee table or some shit? Why wasn't the shit in a safe? They also said there was absolutely no security footage. Actually mentioned that they said it was no security footage of these people coming in. So you mean to tell me you're staying in a multi-million-dollar apartment complex thing in Paris, and there was absolutely no security cameras? There was no security cameras. At least that's what they're reporting. They said it was not caught on camera. What the fuck? Like I said, I personally don't think she's lying about it happening to her, but I do feel like the shit possibly happened and was an inside job. That's what I think. That's what I think. Just being completely honest. I think it was an inside job. Someone released the footage if there is any. And the thing is, they're saying her camp is talking. And let me tell y'all something. I don't think that anybody in Kim Kardashian's camp is talking. I'm sorry, I don't think the police, a lot of people are thinking it's the police that's making up all this stuff and the police that's talking to the blogs. Hell to the no. Y'all know it's somebody in her camp that's giving out all of these. Hold on, y'all. I'm distracted for a second. Give me a second. Y'all know how shit. I know ghetto as fuck. I know ghetto as hell. Give me a second. Technical difficulties. Technical motherfucking difficulties. All right. But yeah, they saying there's no security footage, and people are wondering who's getting all of this information and where they're getting it from. It's somebody in her fucking camp that's talking. I think it's somebody in her camp that's fucking talking. But it was definitely an inside job because there is absolutely no way in hell that these people who were robbing her knew that her security wasn't going to be there at 3 o'clock in the morning. That is an odd ass hour to assume that she's not going to have anybody around her to, you know, that's armed. And how did they know that she had all of this expensive jewelry with her? It was an inside fucking job. Now they did say that the French police are saying that the shit was a setup or either somebody lying. That's what they're saying. The French police is saying. I don't know how true the shit is, but I feel like it was an inside job personally. Okay. Oh, did y'all hear about this shit? I don't watch fucking Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, but have you guys heard about Soulja Boy saying that he's basically not coming back on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood because it's too ratchet and it's not good for his brand? Can somebody explain that shit to me? Like what's not ratchet about his fucking brand? Ain't his brand ratchet itself? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's not ratchet about his fucking brand, period. I was like, what? I was like, why? He don't want to come back because he it looks bad for his brand. What does that mean? So yeah, I guess people won't be I guess y'all won't be seeing Soulja Boy on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood no more. Yes, child. Yes, child. Yes, child. Sorry, y'all. All right. I like Soulja Boy, but he needs to have several damn C. He is ratchet. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, like your brand is ratchet, right? Like, ain't that what's not ratchet about your brand? And the fact that he said that it's too ratchet for him, and he just can't do it no more. He can't do it no more, y'all. He can't do it no more. He got kissed through the phone too much and went cray cray. Child. Have you talked about the real? I did. I talked about the real in the beginning of the live show. He has no storyline on the show. I stopped watching Hollywood Too Boring, and all the girls look like plastic. I can believe that, Kels. To be honest, the only Love and Hip Hop show that I could get into was Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I couldn't get into any of the other ones. I couldn't. I tried. I just couldn't. I do watch some of you guys' reviews on like Love and Hip Hop New York and things like that. And I have seen a couple of reviews on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, but I absolutely just cannot get into Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I can't. I just could not get into it, y'all. He needs to have a seat. All of a sudden, he wants to take the tattoo that looks like ball sacks on his forehead. Yes! Hollywood is not all that anyway. I don't really want to go back into it, Kimberly, but they apparently got into another altercation, and the police were called to their house. But I talked about it in the beginning of the situational. Is anything? It was something else I wanted to talk about, family. Oh, really briefly, and then I'll read you guys' comments, and you guys can, if you guys want to discuss something specifically, we can do that. But the fucking clowns. Somebody wanted me to talk about these fucking clowns. Let me tell y'all something, family. I talked about these fucking clowns before. The last thing that I want to see is a motherfucker around here slanging snot and shit, okay? When it comes time, well, I ain't gonna say when it comes time, but when one of these motherfuckers get decapitated, get blown to fucking smithereens, I don't want to see nobody family members around here slanging no goddamn snot. Talking about they didn't had to kill my baby. No, your motherfucking baby ain't need to be around here fucking playing with no fucking clown costume on. Yes, I understand everybody got freedom of expression, etc., etc. But if you walking your motherfucking ass around in the middle of the night, okay, goddamn stalking motherfuckers, walking around on people's property out in the woods trying to scare somebody with a clown costume on, a goddamn mask and shit, you asking for your ass to get blown to motherfucking smithereens, okay? I'm just saying, should nobody be around here slanging no goddamn snot, talking about y'all ain't had to kill my baby. Nah, what you need to do, you need to just carry your ass on down to the goddamn morgue, make them funeral arrangements, and call it a goddamn day. Because you need to have a conversation with your folks. Let them know. Okay, ain't nobody playing no games when it comes to these motherfucking clowns. Y'all better do some safe. Y'all better do some shit that's safe, okay? Quit fucking with folks. And anybody that's thinking about buying a fucking clown costume for Halloween, I'm going to need you to reconsider your decision, okay? I'm gonna need you. I know y'all might think the shit funny. It's cute for me to get a clown costume for Halloween. I think the shit funny. Let me tell you something. Walk up to somebody goddamn door with your child on Halloween in a clown costume, thinking the shit cute. It ain't funny. And if somebody blow your ass away, you know the damn shit that's going on in the country with these goddamn clowns. Leave them clown costumes in the store. If you got a clown costume that you plan on wearing, burn that motherfucker. I'm just saying. Don't play games with your life. People are serious about the damn clown shit. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, I know you might already have your costume bought before all this shit start happening. But let me tell you something. Don't be the brave motherfucker who want to put on that costume and walk your ass around folk neighborhood talking about some goddamn trick or treat. Parents, make sure that your teenage children, okay, family, make sure that your teenage children are very aware of the seriousness of dressing up as clowns for Halloween, because I can guarantee you there are going to be a lot of teenagers. There's going to be a lot of teenagers who are going to be around here in groups dressed up like clowns thinking the shit is funny. We already know this is going to happen for Halloween. I can guarantee you that. It's going to be groups of teenagers dressed up as clowns thinking the shit is funny, going around folks' neighborhoods, standing there staring at folks and shit, trying to creep you the fuck out. Have conversations with your children. Let these children know that it ain't a game, okay? Motherfuckers around here with goddamn shotguns that'll blow all their insides out their damn body, okay? I'm telling you, we're gonna see a headline. We're gonna see a bunch of headlines for Halloween. Motherfuckers around here shot and dead. You better get some insurance on them motherfuckers. But then again, it's too late. Y'all know we got a 2-year grace period for insurance, so it's a little too late. Talking about getting some insurance. Think you're gonna collect on that shit now for a teenager? You better you better tell them they better dress up as some safe, okay? They better go get them a goddamn you can dress up as Jason, Michael Myers, whatever. But you walk around here with a goddamn clown costume thinking that shit funny. I don't want to see nobody around here slanging no goddamn snot. I don't want to see nobody around here slanging no motherfucking snot. Just saying. Just motherfucking saying. No blackface, girl. It's already people around here getting their ass kicked for this old girl. It's people getting bold with the racist shit. People getting real bold with the racism now, family. As a matter of fact, there was a lady down in, I think it was in Georgia. She all on Facebook calling Michelle Obama and the president gorillas and all this type of shit, posting pictures of gorillas and wheelbarrows and shit, thinking the shit's funny. And of course, they fired the fuck out of her. People are getting bold as hell on social media. People don't give a fuck no more, okay? They don't care. It seems like now that Trump running for president, these motherfuckers, they showing up, don't give two damns about publicly displaying their racism. With, like I said, with no fucks to give, and got they damn employer, all types of shit on their profile, listing their employers and everything. Just don't give a damn. Yeah, she got fired, girl. She got fired. She's finito. She is finito. I thought she was a teacher, but she turned out that she was a teacher's aide. Look just like Donald Trump's little sister, girl. She looked just like Donald Trump's little sister. Sure did. Look just like that motherfucker. But I tell you this. I'm going to say this, and y'all might agree or not agree. I don't want the motherfuckers to stop. Keep being racist on social media. Keep saying all this nasty, hateful shit on social media. And we gonna keep getting your motherfucking ass fired. You got people out there, like I said, who are doctors and nurses and shit, writing some of this old nasty ass shit on social media. Just imagine these people on there calling folks the N-word and telling us to go back to Africa. And these are people who are standing over you in the hospitals with needles and shit. People who got your life in the palm of their hands. Who on social media calling you monkeys and gorillas and apes. So they need to be fucking fired. As a matter of fact, there was a nurse who Black Twitter went ham and cheese on last week. And they got her fucking ass disbarred. They sure did. Black Twitter don't fucking play. This was a nurse. They got her disbarred. Yes, they did. It ain't a game. It ain't a joke. Okay? I'm just saying. Like I said, these motherfuckers, they gonna get enough. They gonna get enough of that racist shit. They sure are. Thank you, Trump, for showing up. This bad child. People are bold. They real bold with it. Real bold with it. But see, people get bold behind the screen in real life. Of course. They got them, what they call Twitter fingers. Twitter and Facebook fingers. Twitter and Facebook motherfucking fingers. Yes, indeed. Yes, and fucking indeed. Anyway, what else? What else is going on, family, that y'all want me to touch on real quick? Cause I gotta get off this motherfucker at 8 o'clock. Girl, I gotta watch. What's the name of it? Empire, and then I gotta watch Queen Sugar Girl. Queen Sugar Girl. The motherfucker got all the racist motherfuckers coming out. Okay. About to miss the bus getting in this conversation. Chat. I'm sorry. Y'all know girl, y'all know I'm I moved from NY to Georgia and LR. What's that, girl? Are you still saving for a house? I am. Yes, Empire and Queen Sugar tonight. Queen Sugar is getting really good. And y'all, I know I haven't done my Rob and China review. I know I ain't did that motherfucking shit yet. I know I ain't did it. I'm gonna do it eventually. I'm gonna do that shit eventually. Girl, they pissed me off with this fake phony ass shit. I can tell y'all that. They really pissing me off with this fake and phony shit that they doing. You watching Lethal Weapon right now? Are you the only guy? No, there's other guys in here. I know Kels is in here. I'll never forget going to work the next day after Obama became president and all the white folks were mad as shit. Naturally, Coily, I remember that shit too. I remember I was living downtown, and that's like, you know, I'm not going to say it's all white people, but it's mostly white people down there, and especially in my building, the building that I was living in. Girl, I will never forget. I will never forget all the noise that people were making when President Barack Obama became president. Girl, they were making all kind of noise. I was telling my mom, I said, Mom, I said, just know I'm going to be locked up in here. Hopefully don't nobody come kick my goddamn door down ready to whoop my ass just off GP, girl. I mean, because people were really pissed off when Barack Obama became president, for real. But I can tell y'all, I bet one thing. I bet him and Michelle can't wait to get the fuck out of the White House. I know they didn't enjoy their 8 years, but I can guarantee you they cannot wait to get the fuck out of Dodge. They cannot wait. And I can guarantee you for the next 20 years, they're going to be blaming President Barack Obama for everything that went on before he became president and everything that go on after he leave the White House. They're going to be blaming him for it. We already know. Is Taraji leaving Empire? I don't think so. Thank you, Cheska. Thank you, Lenny. Grown men were crying. Yes. People were literally crying. People were literally crying when President Barack Obama became president. People were literally shedding like real tears. That is the funny part, girl. People were shedding real tears. You didn't mention the ladies who were claiming that dude for boyfriend. Oh, 5K girl, I was meaning to talk about that. Y'all know that it was apparently 7 women. Y'all know yesterday was National Boyfriend Day. I have never in my life seen so many national days ever. But apparently yesterday was National Boyfriend Day. And there were 7 women on Twitter who posted the same man as their boyfriend for National Boyfriend Day. And of course, all the blogs caught it. To be honest with y'all, I think those were fake accounts. I'm going to be real. I think those were fake accounts that were posting that for attention. I don't know. Maybe they were real accounts, but I think they were fake accounts that were doing that. Just for shits and giggles. I do. They're making up that. Exactly. They making up shit. They making up shit. I heard that Vivica Fox was replacing Taraji. What? How she gonna replace Taraji though? When she's Taraji's sister on Empire. I just talked about the clowns, Olivia. You gonna move to China if Trump win? Child. It just might happen. It just might happen. Oh, it's okay, Olivia. Vivian can't feel those shoes. Girl, if Taraji leave Empire, I ain't watching no more. For why? Taraji is like, girl. Y'all know Taraji, everybody auntie. Taraji is everybody auntie. See you later, Courtney. Can't go to Canada. They don't have niggas. What is that? Hillary Clinton is probably going to win. I'm almost positive that Hillary is going to be the next. Matter of fact, I'm very confident in saying that Hillary will probably be our next president. Now, that's not to say that it's not going to be close. It's going to be very close, okay? That's not to say that people shouldn't go out and vote. But I am predicting that Hillary Clinton is going to be the next president of these here United States of America. That's what I'm predicting. That is what I am predicting. I'm sorry for the Ratchet and his family. I'm sitting here trying to read some shit. Y'all know how sometimes you got to be nosy and shit. Girl. Your granny got a house in Canada waiting on you. Girl, go. Don't they got free health care over there, girl? Shit. Yes. When is the next presidential debate? When is the next debate? I think it's is it on the 7th? Because I got to make sure I'm tuned in for that. I'm not going to take live calls today because I need to get, girl, if I take live calls, I'm going to be on here at 9 o'clock and I need to get off here in a few minutes, actually. I'll definitely take live calls in the next one, though. I'm about to get off here. Love you. Love you back, Kels. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you so much for the compliment. I hope you have a good day at work tomorrow. I know you said it's going to be a long day. Yes, people definitely need to get out there and vote. As a matter of fact, I think the last day to register is October 11th, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's Sunday at 9. Okay, the next debate is Sunday at 9. So if you aren't registered to vote, if you're one of those people who wait until the last minute, I think the last day to register is October 11th. I think. But definitely check, Google the shit. Okay, get your motherfucking ass out there and register and get your ass to the polls and vote. Hi, Lanzima. Bye, Jim. I ain't going no damn where except taking my ass to the polls and don't vote for Trump turd ass. Okay? Drake cheating with India Love. Who Drake go with? Are they still trying to pretend like Drake go with Rihanna? I don't think they no damn couple. I don't think Drake and Rihanna no couple. Yeah, child, you missed the hot topics, but it's gonna. I'll definitely make sure that when it processes, it goes live, and you can definitely watch it back from the beginning. I'm going to write Obama on the poll and turn it in. You enjoy your night too, Didi. Yes, I told my mom, I said, we need to make sure we go ahead and get these damn passports. Y'all know it take a minute for them bitches to get back, girl. Gotta do them background checks and things. You thought they were a couple? Oh, they did say they were a couple, Naturally Coily. I didn't think that they actually confirmed that they were a couple. They did. They actually admitted that they were a couple. I didn't know they did that. I didn't know that they did that. If they are, girl, good for them, girl. Good night, Terry. I'm actually about to get the fuck up out here, family. I want you guys to know that I do enjoy you guys. I did enjoy you guys coming to join me on tonight. I really, really do appreciate it. I'm not sure when the next live show is going to be. It's probably going to be Sunday. I'm not 1,000% sure. Do not quote me on that. But more than likely, it will probably be on Sunday. If not, I'll definitely be doing videos in between time. Okay, in the meantime, between time, I'll definitely be doing videos if anything comes up. It's just family life been all kinds of crazy. Okay, and when life happens, girl, you got to answer them up and call. Y'all know how that is, girl. But thank you guys for joining me. Do not forget to follow me on Facebook. The links are always down in the description box down below. Also, if you enjoy these live streams, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. If you are new here, hit that fucking subscribe button and all that shit. You know, join the fam bam. Y'all know how we work, girl. Join the motherfucking fam bam. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye. Empire and Queen Sugar tonight, just so you guys know. Tune in for that shit because it's going to be good.